Hello students, good morning. I am Dhirendra Kumar, Modern English School, New Area, Senior B. This is fourth part of video lecture for class 7, Geography, chapter 4. Chapter's name is Air. Students, today we will study about air pressure and wind. Students, you will be surprised to know that air exerts pressure on our bodies, but we cannot feel this pressure. Why? When anyone press a thumb on your hand, you will feel pressure. But what is reason when air pressure exerts pressure on our body, we do not feel? Dear student, this is because pressure exerted by air is from all the direction, and counter pressure is also exerted by our body, and this is balanced, so that we do not feel air pressure exerted by air on our body. Student, do you know there is no air on the moon, and there is lesser air pressure at heights? Can you guess why space travelers, why astronauts wear special suits when they goes into the space? This special suit protect them from bursting of our blood vessels, because at heights there is lesser or no air pressure. In this case, pressure exerted by blood on our body, this will cause bursting of our blood vessels. This will cause bleeding, and ultimately this might cause death. So I think you can guess how air pressure important. How important air pressure is. In absence of air pressure, it will be quite impossible to be healthy. In absence of air pressure, we cannot survive, because our blood vessels may burst. Dear students, as we rises up in the atmosphere, air pressure becomes weak. Means at higher altitude, air pressure will low, and it will be higher at sea level. This is vertical distribution of air pressure. At higher altitude, it is lesser. At lower altitude, it is denser. But what happened? What is horizontal distribution of air pressure? Dear students, horizontal distribution of air pressure is, I told you that hotter the place, lesser the air pressure. Colder the place, higher the air pressure. Means hot air tends to move upward in the atmosphere and cold air tend to sink downward in the atmosphere. Means higher hot places have lesser air pressure and cold places have higher air pressure. How I can predict this? How, which place have higher pressure, which place will have lower air pressure? Dear student, hot and wet weather will have lower pressure and sunny and cold weather will have higher air pressure. And all of you know very well that air always move from higher pressure belt to lower pressure belt. Dear student, in this air pressure, we know very well that why astronaut wear special suit. They wear special suit to protect their body from bursting the blood vessels. Next topic is wind. All of us know that wind always move from higher pressure to lower pressure. How one can feel wind is blowing? When you see leaves of trees fly in air, when wind blows gently, it will be noticed by direction of smoke. You also find that it is quite impossible or it is very difficult to hold umbrella when wind is blowing hardly. You students also feel air pressure. This is very difficult to ride cycle in opposite direction of air, and it is very easy to ride bicycle in direction of wind. Means all of you can feel wind is blowing. How? By seeing the leaves, by direction of smoke, dust particles, it is. Students, how wind is named? Wind is named by the direction from which this blow. When wind blow from east, this is called easterlies. When wind blow from west, this is called westerlies. How many types of wind are there? There are 3 types of wind: permanent, seasonal, local. Permanent. Permanent means what? Which blows continuously. Trade wind, easterlies, westerlies. This wind blows continuously in same direction for longer period of time. Seasonal wind. The very good example of seasonal wind is monsoon. The wind which change its direction according to season. Local wind. The wind which blows over short area and change its direction day to day, hour to hour. You can say land bridge and sea bridge are very good example of local wind. Have you noticed Lu? Hot and dry wind blow in northern plain of India during summer season. This is very good example of what? Local wind. That's all. This is the last of this video lecture. Stay at home to fight with corona. Have a nice day.